Hi everyone, it's Marian from MIP Mix channel. Glad to see you again. Now I have a Volkswagen Jetta 2013 2-liter engine, gas, it's non-turbo. I had to do a kind of maintenance, brake changement, link bar, so that those sway bar links. To replace the fluid, brake fluid, and the oil on the engine. So it's gonna be a longer video, about 55 minutes. So as you can see, I start the work on the front. You leave the car, then you start to take off those screws. Then I check up the link bar, and you'll see it was pretty tired. So now I'm starting to change the link bar, and then I'm gonna continue with the brakes, the front brakes. So here I try to put the vice grip behind. This link bar, which was on the car, has not had a special place for a socket or for a wrench. So I use the vice grip to keep it tight and to keep against, to be able to unscrew that nut from the screw in order to take it out from the. Now I'm working on the top, and later on I will work on the bottom side. So this work, it's very easy to do it with a pneumatic or electric tool, but you can do it by hand. So here you see pushing down the sway bar, I was able to take out easier the screw from that place where it's connected to the strut. So the same procedure here. You saw I use the vice grip and then take it easy out. So here you can see it's worn out, it's full of dust and rust, and those balls are moving too easy, and if they are used, they are moving easy and making noise when you go over something, the nivelations. So my friend bought these Delphi parts, and I'm gonna install them one by one on the side, left side, one on the other side. What I found weird here on this car, in the rear side, there are not link bars, it's a torsion bar there, but on the side of the Rock Auto where I bought this part, I found link bars for the rear side. I don't know, maybe there are models which are using. So now I'm installing the new link bar. Put the nuts on, tie it well. You have there torque specifications, but with that tool I tied them much stronger than what they are asking for. So now I go back to continue the brake replacement on the front. So now I'm pressing back the piston inside of the caliper. You need a press. This press is made by myself, but you can find easy toolkit for this. So it went almost till the end, but it inflated. Look at that. So I push it out again. I went in the car, I pushed the brake on, and then I press again. But before to press, I wash it out. I use some brake fluid, which is giving to that rubber a little bit of slide property. And when I'm gonna press it back again with the press, it won't make that easy. That kind of inflated. Look now, but I have a problem with the press. The thread on the nut, it was finished, so I'm using. I had another nut home, and I'm doing this trick to be able to finish the job. So now it's pressed back, but I want to clean up those rubber bushing and all around the caliper I want to clean up, because my friend asked me to paint it with some paint, a kind of gray paint. So here in Canada, we have a lot of salt during the winter time, and all metallic parts are suffering because of that. I don't know exactly when he bought this, when he replaced these brakes, and where he did it. But the point is, as you can see, I had to work a lot just for cleaning all around. Just to note, when I was working, I had like 4 hours and a half, almost 5 hours of filming. But I'm trying with the help of Final Cut, the software I'm using, to reduce the time, and for this reason I put the speed forward on. I lifted up the speed to reduce the time for this work. So if you want to do it as I'm doing now, you have to think about 4 hours on 4 wheels. But I had some complications. I'm talking about them later, and bleeding added to the work, and oil in the engine and filter. That work was only about an hour. So here I'm cleaning up those plastics covers, because the sliding pins in the front are with Allen key, and they put these covers just to protect them, not to have inside rust, in order to be able to be take off, clean up easier when necessary. Here it's a good idea to do this work once a year. Usually I'm doing that, cleaning on the brakes after the winter. So here you have to improvise, to press back those bushings. Now I fix that caliper in order to have space to work, to clean up the hub and bracket, the support of the caliper. What I don't like to Volkswagen, it's the bracket is fixed with 2 screws. But I have impression that there are again with Allen keys opening, and usually they don't take them out to be cleaned, and it's much more difficult to work in this position instead of take them out and work on the stand or at a table, working table. So I don't like their way to make this, but that's it. You can do this nice when the car is new. Put some anti-seize paste on those threads, and then it's gonna be much easier. And they don't put the kind of rubber covers as in the calipers. If they put that, it was much easier to remove them and to clean them up. But here I have to stay near the car and to clean very well everything. Here again, the same. You see how much dust is there. I'm using a mask, and when I'm grinding like this, I have always my glasses on. So if you don't wear glasses, even with the glasses, if you're wearing glasses, you should pay attention how you work. But if you don't have, you need those special glasses. So look what was there and how nice is now. But it has to be done, a job like this. That protection was a little bit bended. I fixed that too. I'm washing everything well. This spray, brake cleaner, is good. It's drying very fast. So optional, as I mark here, I'm painting them with anti-seize paste. This anti-seize paste is good even at high temperatures. It's resisting to high temperatures. And I saw in time it's protecting against the rust too. Even so on this car it was painted with the hub there with anti-seize, and you saw before it wasn't rust on the outside part of it. So here you have the rotors. I found power stop. Usually I have more confidence in Brembo or Bosch, but at that time I found Bosch and Brembo only for rear side, I think. So I bought the same producer, front and rear. Why?
So this is the difference between them. You can see the ears here is longer than these ones. These ones going there. This one go inside the cylinder. Pay attention to this one, this problem.
Now I'm fixing back
Okay.
the new pads.
Good. All right. Good. Three. Good.
And I changed to the sliding pins because we bought news. They came together with the brake parts and they gave us a little bit of grease. So I greased them and I pressed them inside in the caliper. Now I'm fixing the rotor. These rotors, I don't know, they didn't have those little screws, so like this I am able to work easier. You saw there how to fix the pads and the caliper. And now start to tight back the sliding pins on the bracket. You see here, you have to move a little bit to align those holes and the sliding pin with the hole, thread hole in the bracket. And at the end you have to put those covers. So this wheel was done, but before to put the wheel, check out in the rear to see if there are not rust or something else or dirt, or because you'll see later I found a wheel very dirty, so I cleaned that up with a brush and with sandpaper. So here it's finished. Now we're going in the rear wheel. Lift the car, nice, secure it. And take off the wheel with the same 17 millimeters socket. And here with the 13 millimeters key, take off the screws who are keeping the sliding pins on the bracket. You see, because of that fact, those brake wasn't cleaned up yearly. You see how difficult is coming out the caliper from the pads. The pads was like 35%, but the rotors was bad. For this reason they had to be replaced. So here in the rear you can see there is a small screw who's keeping the rotor on the hub. You see the hub, it's clean because it was painted with that aluminum anti-seize paste. Here again, the bracket remain on the car. So here you see how dirty was that one. And I have to clean up inside. So for the mechanic, this job was much easier to be done outside of the car. Take off the bracket and that's it. I don't know why the Volkswagen is keeping like this. Now I'm pressing back the piston inside. Here it's a problem because it should be twisted, turned, spinned. It's not like those in the front. You just push it and that's it. And when I started to work on the car, it was another day. I work on the rear side and I didn't have that press. And I use a kind of tool which I broke the seal. So later I had to find another seal and to replace it. And you can see with this, even with this tool, specialized, it's not very easy to press back that piston. It's going pretty hard. And it's moving and it's not staying and your hands are becoming tired to keep against. So now, as you can see, I change, I move, that's the point. I don't like too much this kind of solution, but that's it. Maybe it's better like this, I don't know. As a brake handbrake. I don't know exactly why they do that, but that's it. Here I'm washing everything. It's dirty. I'm gonna need to clean up the caliper and the bracket. Look here how it was the old one and how it is the new one. So there was 35 per person still, but you saw the rotor was much worse than the pads, so it wasn't okay to change only the pads or only the rotors. So now here again, take glasses and mask for the dust. Clean everywhere out. That's dust, that's salt, I don't know what is there. But it's ugly and that salt, I don't like it to be there and not good to have it there. So I clean the hub too, as much as possible, and then continue with cleaning up the bracket. You see there we are fixing the pads and putting the Dremel to clean up. It's a lot of dust, so I don't know when those was cleaned up in this manner, but now I wish to do a good job for my friend. Look here, full of dust. And the bad part is you have to work there. You cannot take that easy out. Don't forget to wear those protections, equipment like safety glasses and dust mask. So here I'm clean up, especially I'm insisting on the place where are sitting the brake pads, because there that rust, it's blocking the brake pads, and if they're blocking, the brake is gonna get very easy and fast. It's gonna be done, finished. So here now I start to clean up the rear side of the caliper, the place where I have to put those rubber seals on the sliding pins. So I use a small file in order to try to clean up all that rust around. It's meticulous job, that one, and the bad part, it's you have to work there and you don't have a good position to do the job very well. Because there where I'm cleaning now, it's sitting one end of the seal, rubber seal, and it should be very well tight to keep dry inside. I mean, not to go permit the water to go inside. Here I'm cleaning up. You saw I spray it with a kind of oil, cleaning oil, and I want to be very well cleaned up, because inside are going then the sliding pins. I don't have new sliding pins. I order, but there are two kind of them, and they send me the wrong ones. So the old ones, I'm gonna clean them up, painted with grease well, put the grease on up, and I wish to be able to have no troubles, even if I didn't have new parts. That was the reason I used new rubber seals there, just to have a good seal there, just to have the possibility to keep it inside only the grease, not the water. So as you can see, I washed everything nice. Look how bad they are looking. Look, a lot of rust there. So I removed that, and then I put on those pins that grease, special grease. They sent it to me when I bought the rotors. It was a kit, rotors and pads and seals and these sliding pins. I put a new seal, you can see here. I put grease inside, new seal, press it back, working very nice. That's the way it should be. And now, as usual, I'm painting with anti-seize paste in order to have protection against corrosions, and is giving a little bit of kind of let's say commercial aspect. Here you have to fix the rotor on the same position where it was on the hub. The little screw, retaining screw for that hub, for the rotor. Install the plates, the pads, sorry, and then you have to put back the caliper. I'm using there a little bit of paste too. So here you have to press by hand the sliding pins. I'm tightening them with wrench 11 millimeters. Sometimes you need to keep against with 15 millimeters. You can see here where are the screws. So I'm using a ratchet to go faster. And then my favorite torque wrench. Yeah, shame on me. But I feel so I'm checking up if it's everything okay. Fixing the braking cable, the cable for the handbrake. The rotor spinning nice. Everything okay there. So before to put the wheel back, check up inside on the surface which is going in contact with the hub. On this case I found there a kind of mix of rust and I don't know what else was. So I wash it well, I brush it, I use some sandpaper to have a clean surface, because like this you can be sure you're gonna have a smooth ride. You don't gonna need anything else after. So now I'm putting back the wheel after it's cleaned up, tight well, 120 Newton meters, 88.5 foot-pounds. So this was the rear side work. Put down the car and that's it with this job. So now, as I told you before, I have the caliper seat in the rear. Grease well and turn it inside. Use that oil brake fluid. Good. Now it's okay. It's all around. I open up this to give it permission to take out the air. Now searching position. Now I'm in position. I have to turn. Yeah. At the beginning, like this. So as you can see, it's moving. You have to be patient with that job, and slowly you're gonna press the piston inside the caliper, and you are gonna be able to press it till the end, and on the bleeder is gonna go out the air from caliper, inside the caliper. And if you keep the bleeder closed, you are not going to be able to work well. Like this, you can push out the air. You're not going to push out the air into the system. And I think it's not going to go on the pipes toward the reservoir. So work slow, steady, step by step. Don't rush, because you have to do a quality job, not one which is not convenient for you. You're doing this job now, and then a few years, depends on how often you're gonna run with the car. You'll see eventually you'll need to clean up the brakes. Depends where you live, but here in Canada it's better to clean up the brakes yearly, if not at 2 years, depends on model. For example, I had Nissan here. I had Nissan, and that cars were
Good. Let's see
with troubles on the brakes. 1 year I didn't clean up. So now I'm closing the bleeder. So
what is there?
now I'm assembling back the pads, the caliper, put back the screws to tighten up, and in this, with this is gonna be close to the end of the work. Because I had to do this work twice, as I told you, I destroyed the seal there. I bought a new one. I had trouble with that because I went to a small company. They sold me something and it wasn't fit at all. So I brought back the part and went to the Volkswagen dealer, and there I found exactly the good part, much more expensive, but that's it. So now I'm bleeding the brakes. I didn't film with 2 cameras. I put that red tube, flexible tubes, and I had someone inside. I told them push 3 times, keep the brake on. I leave I turn the bleeder off, go down, and so on many times. I adding the fluid on the reservoir, and so on. So this was the first wheel to do. Second to do it's in the rear, on the side of the driver. Third it's on the passenger side in the front, and the last one to do it is in the driver side front. So if you have cleaned up the will you put it back? So now we are going to see how we're changing the oil on this Jetta 2-liter engine gas. So I'm moving the car up on the ramps. You have to go slow because they are not very stable. This car is manual transmission, so I had to be more careful than with an automatic one. So now you see the filter location.
Before 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3,
Under the
4,
car.
8.
It's another story with a cover, plastic cover. You have to take it out. You can do it to take off the filter from without to remove it, but as I saw there, it's not so easy to work on, and I prefer to take those 8 screws out and remove it instead of trying to. I think it's much more elegant this way. So now that cover being removed, under the car it's a better access to everything. For the drain plug you need an 8mm Allen key. I didn't find, I used a 5/16. It was fine with that one too. Oh, remove the drain, let the oil pour out and give it time to go out, and that during this time you can prepare the oil, bring back the filter, new one.
This washer never replaced. I have one from one of my cars going straight there. Much better state. Thicker. I'm gonna take this out. I cut it. I'm gonna put this one here. New.
So on the drain plug, my friend didn't brought me a washer. I decided to cut it, but only after I found a good one. I don't know from where I have it. So
Never replaced.
I decided to put the one I found it because it was in a much better state than the old one.
Okay. Going straight.
Going inside.
Perfect.
Very nice.
Perfect.
So now I put the drain plug, but only temporary. So now you see another improvisation because I don't know where and to whom I gave my key for this job. I don't remember what I did with that. So I was trying to turn the filter by hand, and I don't have that power in my hands. So I did this little trick, and it's pretty dirty, but that's it. I didn't have too much time to go to search for another key. That's it. My car, one it's electric, one gas, but the one on gas, the Santa Fe, it's having a different kind of oil filter, so I'm not gonna need that tool, specialized tool. Anyway, now I found I was able to remove the filter. I don't like the way they put that pipe, rubber pipe there. It's the worst position possible. So I let the oil from that side of the oil filter to pour out and clean up the place. As you can see, I want it to be nice, shiny, I mean, because on that surface you're gonna have press the rubber ring which is on the filter. Yes. So now I'm satisfied by what I did there, but I'm gonna use some sandpaper to clean a little bit up that surface. Then I wash it, then I dry it with